you should have the right, just like you have the right to free speech, that you should have the right to clean air and clean water. And that just because you are born in Chelsea doesn't mean you should be destined to greater asthma, or higher rates of diabetes, or childhood obesity, or all the other things which, statistically speaking, are more likely to occur to you here.
I'm Jarrett Barrios. I'm the incumbent state senator for the Middlesex, Suffolk, and Essex district in Massachusetts.
Shame on them for hurting you and passing laws and doing things like putting a highway in your backyard. But shame on you if you don't speak up.
The gay Cuban liberal from Cambridge.
Very energetic campaigner. He was unlike any other elected official I had met.
Hey, Jarrett.
D, what are you doing here? Nice to see you.
A huge fan of all sorts of pop music.
There's a line, I'll point it out to you. She's like, well, the magazines want to promote me by lightening my skin.
He has a memory like a trap when it comes to actual constituents.
That's right, you all live in Saugus. I thought you lived in Framingham. No. You've got a church in Framingham.
I was really struck just by how much he cares about kind of personal interactions and talking to voters. I mean, my first interaction with Jarrett personally was door knocking.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Same here. I like to come around and ask people what you want me to work on. Hey, you retired already? God love you.
He's his own celebrity. I don't know. A lot of people know him around here.
He would remind me most of someone like a Bill Clinton.
I got a good one. Flash.
Spider-Man.
Robert Kennedy.
Don Quixote.
Stand up like Jarrett Barrios. Things matter to him. It's not just about getting elected.
Well, he has worked very hard for veterans, working people, police and fire.
I call him up any problems I have in Everett, and he's right there for me.
I actually really just want to come here because I've been trying to get a sign that was knocked down a few months ago, trying to get it put back up, the state agency to put it back up. Chelsea's about 70% Latino, largely immigrant community, largely disempowered for whole bunches of reasons. I'm the lead sponsor with an African-American state senator from Boston, Senator Wilkerson, to try to give additional protections to communities against environmental incursions. Yep, school's on my left, and the power plant they want to build is right over here, across the street. There's that salt pile. That's gorgeous, isn't it? There's that right next to the salt pile. Have you guys seen it? It's called an oil farm. That's a nice thing. There's nothing green growing on that farm. Okay, because I'd like to see a diverse commission. Ortiz, claro. ¿Sabe? Muy importante. Ay, Carmen Rosa, la famosa. Yeah, de Springfield, no? I'm the only openly gay state senator. I'm the only Latino state senator ever to have served in the Massachusetts Senate. And sometimes that means even when you lose, that it's important to be a voice, to be heard, and at least make sure your constituents' voices are reflected in the debate.
Could I see him? He's just doing emails.
Make sure you talk to me in advance. I'm sure he would. You could prep him and he would do that. Carl, well, I have two sons, the younger of which is Nathaniel. He got particularly sick one day, so I called the nurse on duty line. So she asked me some basic questions. The last one's the one I'll always remember. Can he bend his neck? And I said, Nathaniel, can you bend your neck? And he tried, and he couldn't. And then she goes, oh, let me ask, are you the father? And I said, yes. He says, well, you're Doug Hadaway. And I said, no, I'm the other father. She says, well, we don't have you listed as the father. And I said to her, excuse me, but my son has 104.7 fever. You may know something which can help me with him right now, help perhaps save his life, and you can't talk to me? The message that I have tried to convey in telling that story to colleagues in the context of our marriage debate has really been to bring home for them what the marriage debate really is about. This is about the right of any family to get the things it needs to take care of one another in that family. What better family value could there possibly be? Massachusetts can model what it's like for other states, where all citizens are welcome to work hard and in the process be recognized fully as citizens. Gay marriage, I think, is just the latest in that chapter. I think we will continue to be a place where gay and lesbian citizens will be like all other citizens, valued as those who give back and therefore worth being recognized with the full panoply of rights.
So let's identify what the issue is and figure it out. I am going to be there to make sure that Chelsea becomes better for the next generation.